I'm Doug MacMartin from Cornell University, and I'm going to talk about stratospheric aerosol injection, or SAI, and put that a little bit in context with other approaches for solar radiation modification, or SRM. So the basic idea behind SRM is to reflect a little bit of sunlight back to space to cool the planet. And by a little bit, of order 1% additional sunlight reflected would be more than enough to offset all of the warming observed to date. And this would also act very quickly, making it a very powerful, potentially an additional tool that we could use in addressing climate change risks. So the basic idea behind SAI is modeled after what we see after large volcanic eruptions. So the picture here is of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines. Erupted in 1991 and put about 30 megatons of sulfate aerosols into the stratosphere. In the tropics, that's about 20 kilometers above the ground, and there's a layer of very stable air, where what you put there can persist for a year or longer, reflecting sunlight and cooling the climate. And Mount Pinatubo eruption is estimated to have cooled the climate by of order 0.5 degree for a year or two. It's a very robust effect observed after every large volcanic eruption. So the broad idea for SAI would be to do the same thing with aircraft. We do not currently have aircraft that can get that high with a payload, but it doesn't appear that it would be fundamentally hard to do. And so if you had a few $1 billion, you could go design an airplane, and for a few $1 billion a year, you could cool the climate. And that might be a lot of money to you or me, but in the context of climate change damages, that's not necessarily a huge amount of money.